bangs and I slept on them and now I don't know what to do. Ugh. Guys, it's 6 a.m. I just woke up. But I'm in Hawaii, so I'm gonna soak up the world with my best friends. So I'm gonna get dressed and figure out my bangs. I am in Kauai, which I am so excited about, so grateful to be here. The weather has been a little difficult, but that's okay. The sun is coming out today, so I'm gonna try and be outdoors as much as possible. Hawaii is probably one of my favorite places on earth. I mean, that I've been so far. There's so many places, and it is just covered in nature. There's so much magic and color and just beauty here. I'm obsessed with just like people here continuing the culture of Hawaii. I just honor this place so much and so grateful that I get to experience it. I can't tell if I'm cold or hot. I'm gonna take you guys through a little what I eat in a day today. I'm out here with my my 4 best friends, and we're actually shooting for the one hotel which I'm staying at right now. It just opened in February, so literally it's at like 15% capacity. It's very new. So I'm very grateful that they wanted us to come experience it, really just show the different elements of this hotel. It's been a pretty magical trip, but I was just finishing up journaling as I'm trying to, obviously with being with friends on this trip, it's very important for me to try and incorporate somewhat of my routine, but I'm also not like being too strict that I don't have the freedom to, like this morning, we woke up and went on an early beach walk, so I didn't get to do anything. So now I'm like, cool, I had my journaling time and that is what I'm gonna do for my morning routine today. But I also wanted to show you guys what I took this morning. If you guys have been following me, you definitely have seen me take this now for over a year, but it's my symbiotic. So it's my seed, it's a probiotic and a prebiotic. And I don't know about anyone, while they travel, instantly my stomach, all of us girls have been talking about this, it's just, I think, a thing when you're coming out of your routine. My stomach either gets insanely constipated or is uncomfortable, and I really feel it, especially while traveling. So I'm actually excited to show you guys what I eat in a day, because I think that for me personally, it's very important that I support my body so that I can like feel good and function all day. And a huge way I do that is while on vacation, having the balance of enjoying so many different foods, but also supporting my body in the best way that I can. So I'm not like curled up in my room with a stomach ache because I didn't support what my body needs. So for instance, this morning, huge reason why I ate a lot of fruit is because fruit really helps me go to the bathroom, helps me flow, really good on our guts. So I ate like lots of yummy fruits. The ones that I actually try to eat that are great for digestion and gut health is avocados, mangoes, but I also, without a doubt, take my seed every morning, especially while traveling. Like, I think this is more crucial while I'm traveling than when I'm not, and you'll see the difference because personally, when I forget it when I travel, I feel like even more blocked up, and I think our body just needs extra support. And what I love about seed is they created theirs to be a prebiotic and a probiotic, and y'all, the way that they scientifically put the capsule together, it literally full all of the goodness that's in it makes it all the way down to your colon. A lot of supplements actually lose the prebiotic or the probiotic once it enters your colon, which that's where we want it to enter to help the good and bad bacteria really properly flow. So I'm just like such an advocate for it, and it helps me so much while traveling, especially. So all right, now I'm gonna get changed. I'm all like hiked out gross. It's very windy here. So I'm gonna get changed, put on a swimsuit, and gonna go probably down by the beach and yeah, meet the girls down there. Look at this thing. So good. What's that stuff on top called?
Linky Moy.
Unreal, y'all. Shit.
Poop red.
Is there rice in there?
Yeah, there's quinoa and rice. Talking about your poop?
Yeah, if you type into Google poop red, it literally comes up saying like, am I bleeding or did I just eat meat?
I actually didn't know that. Loves, I'm about to get ready. We just got back from the pool and I just showered. And now we're getting ready for dinner. We're going to the sushi restaurant actually at the hotel. Very excited about that because I love sushi. We were actually talking about that, like about sushi. I did not try sushi until I was like 20. I think I tried it when I was like right out of high school, and then I hated it, and then I didn't start to like it until I was like in my young 20s. I don't know if anyone else can relate, but it was not a thing that I loved, and now I'm like deeply obsessed with it. With this video being a what I eat in a day, I feel like I really want to share some good insight that I was told from a dietitian. I think it hurts my heart to know how many of us, and I'm going to say us because I've totally struggled with just understanding nutrition and food and looking at it as something that is so beneficial for your body and good for you. And I really want to use tools and share tools that have helped me build this relationship with myself and build this relationship with food. So I texted her and just said, I wanted to get an answer from a certified dietitian. How do you know if you're eating enough, too much to see progress without counting calories? And that was like a very vulnerable question and an honest question because I wanted to make sure that I was answering it properly, because for me, how I know is I check in with myself. I can see on days that I work out really hard, especially, that my body is craving food, because food for me is fuel. Like, it really does allow me to have energy and feel good. And I know that my body needs a certain amount. Now, I'm with 4 other girlfriends where we are on vacation together, and my what I eat in a day looks so different from theirs. And I will say, knowing each of them, no one's is right, wrong, everyone's is healthy for them, but they have built that relationship to this date of understanding what is right for them. Some people, some certain foods weigh them down. Some people, like animal protein fuels them up. Like, you really have to start to build this conversation with your gut, with your body. How are you feeling after each meal? And that is something that I have deeply worked on. And I will say that I think I've really like learned it just from practice. It takes a lot of practice. I have counted calories in the past, and it just was not my jam, to be honest. It took a lot of time. I felt like I was looking at a lot of boxes and kind of just paying too much attention to the label and less about actually what I was eating, rather than, is this the right amount of calories for this meal? Have I eaten enough? Am I eating too much? And it just was not right for me, you know? But I want to tell you what she said. So she said, I'm going to read you the whole thing. She said, tracking calories is a great way to establish awareness around eating patterns plus portion sizes, but it isn't necessary to lose weight. Tracking calories is tedious and time-consuming, but very straightforward. I understand that. I will add to that. I so agree, but it also could be you focusing too much on the calorie count rather than, again, what foods you're actually eating. Because there are like so many foods you could eat that are like really bad for you that would meet your calorie count, if that makes sense. Then she says, I recommend mindful eating. Mindful eating is less tedious and time consuming than tracking calories, but honestly can be a lot harder to master. She said, with mindful eating, I focus on honoring the hunger and fullness cues. Let me repeat that. With mindful eating, she focuses on honoring the fullness cues and honoring the hungry cues. She said, I recommend going into a meal very hungry, eager to eat something. Like that's how you should enter a meal. And then she said, and how you end a meal is I'm totally satisfied. Hunger is gone for a while. So like those are the questions you're asking yourself before you go into each meal and then after you're done. She also gave some more mindfulness tips, which I actually use these. So fork down in between each bite. I actually learned this from another dietitian as well. And it's pretty much you literally put your fork down in between each bite instead of like just constantly having the fork in hand, and you might just like be eating without even knowing it. And this allows you to honestly enjoy your food, be mindful with it, be mindful with your digestive system. It allows you to taste the food and allows you to also let your body process it so it understands when it actually is hungry and can let you know when it's full. So that was a really cool note that I did hear from her and I wanted to pass it on. I also think even like watching my what I eat in a day is my goal for you guys is to get inspiration. But it is to like understand your body and like grow to learn how much food you need. Like what I'm eating in a day, it might be different for how much food you need in a day, just because we are different, right? Like, that's something that we're just continuing to learn. So I would send you some love, honor you in this moment of really learning how to understand how your body likes to eat, what it wants to eat, how much it wants to eat. And it does take a lot of discipline, a lot of mindfulness, a lot of patience. So I totally understand that as well. It's not an overnight thing. Like she said, it's kind of harder at the beginning, but it's so honoring of how it can take you for the rest of your life.
Time for dinner. Cheers.
Love you. Ready?
Yep, that's the one. Wow.
All right, I just got back from dinner. Lots of sushi we had, which was very good. I saw Helen eating this chocolate bar the other night and I'm like craving something sweet tonight, especially after sushi, because I feel like it's like salty. So this is a cacao dark chocolate bar. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna take it to the girls' room. We're all gonna get in our PJs and just curl up and chill. But I hope you guys enjoyed this what I eat in a day, especially while traveling. Obviously, I'm in a certain place where I think there's a lot of like yummy foods around, which I'm so grateful for. So gonna continue sharing these. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video in the comments below. And thank you for being a part of my journey. Love ya.